Hello my dear students, welcome to mathematics classes for 9th standard. We are doing chapter number 10, that is circle, and today we are going to start our part 3 of circle, in which we are going to start exercise 10.4. So let's start this exercise with your Jerry sir.
So students, in our previous video we have started exercise 10.4, and before that I have explained some theorems based on this, and we have done our question number 1. Today we will start from question number 2 of exercise 10.4. So let's start with question number 2. Let's look at the question here. If two equal chords of a circle intersect within the circle, prove that the segments of one chord are equal to the corresponding segments of the other chord. It means two circles are given in which two chords are given which are equal in length of one circle, and they are intersecting within the circle only, and we have to prove that segments of one chord are equal to the corresponding segments of the other chord. So let's prove the question. As you can see here, I have already drawn the figure here, the circle here, and according to question we have taken two equal chords PQ and RS. Okay, here PQ and RS are two equal chords of the circle with center O. Center is O. This is the main center. Okay, now they are intersecting at point T. Okay, and it is given that two chords are equal. It means RS and PQ both are equal. Now what we need to prove? We need to prove that the corresponding segments are equal. So it means PT equals to RT. PT is equals to RT, and we need to prove QT equals to ST. These things we have to prove so that we can say that the corresponding segments are equal. Okay, so let's first do the construction. So in that construction we are joining O to T. As you can see the dotted lines, we have joined O to T. Okay, and we have drawn OU which is perpendicular on RT, and then we have drawn OV which is perpendicular on PQ. Now in order to prove that PT equals to RT and QT equals to ST, we are taking these two triangles. As you can see here, OUT and OVT. So we are taking this right angle triangle, OVT, as you can see 90-degree angle here, OVT and OUT. How is 90-degree angle? By construction we have drawn. Okay, so in these two triangles we are trying to prove that these two triangles are congruent. So in triangle OVT and OUT, OVT also 90 degree and angle OUT is also 90 degree. So each 90 degree. Then we are saying OT is equals to OT because these are common length. And at last we are saying OV is equals to OU. Now why this OV equals to OU? Just focus here. What I am saying? I am saying that this OV is equals to OU. Why? We have learned in theorem 10.6 which says that equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. As you can see here, RS is equal to PQ. These are two chords of a circle and these two chords are equal to each other. Therefore, when we draw a line segment from a center on these chords, so these chords will be what? These line segments will be what? These line segments will be of equal length. So we can say equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. Therefore, OU equals to OV, or we can say OV equals to OU. So three points we have proved here. So out of these 3 points, we can say that these two triangles, OVT and OUT, are congruent to each other by right angle hypotenuse side congruence rule. Therefore, we can say their corresponding parts are equal. So VT is equals to UT by CPCT. Okay, so VT equals to UT by CPCT. So it is given that PQ equals to RS. We have proved one part. Okay, we said just VT equals to U2. Still we have not proved this one. PT equals to RT and QT equals to ST. So what we are saying that is given that PQ is equals to RS. It means two chords are given equal. Okay, we have assumed that it is equation second. Now if this PQ equals to RS, therefore their half is also equal to each other. So half of PQ equals to half of RS. Half of PQ equals to half of RS. Now what is half of PQ? PQ. Half of PQ, what we are taking? PV. What we are taking? PV. And half of RS, what we are taking? RU. Because this line is what? Perpendicular which bisect the chord. It is also a theorem. A perpendicular line which comes from a center on the chord bisect the chord. Therefore, U is the midpoint of RS. Therefore, RU is what? Half of RS. So PV equals to RU from this. So we can say this is our third equation. Okay. Now what we are doing, we are adding equation third and equation first. Okay. So left hand part we will add in left hand, and right hand part we will add in right hand. So VT plus PV, or we can say PV plus VT. PV plus VT. Just check in the circle. PV plus VT. It becomes PT. So we can say PV plus VT. PV plus VT. Okay, equals to PT. And right hand side, RU, this one, RU, third equation and first equation plus UT. So RU plus UT, just check. RU plus UT, it becomes RT. So we can say PT equals to RT by this, by adding these two equations. So it becomes PT equals to RT. And this thing we need to prove. Just check what we need to prove. PT equals to RT. We have proved this part. This part we have proved. Now we will move to Q2 equals to ST. Just check how we can prove this one. Now what we are doing, we are subtracting fourth equation. Equation 4, this one equation, this equation, we are subtracting from equation second, this equation, okay. So PQ equals to RS, it means PQ minus left hand side, what is that? PT. PQ minus PT and RS minus RT. PQ minus PT. So what left? QT. Okay. And RS minus RT. So what left? ST. So just see PQ minus PT, QT, and RS minus RT, ST. So we have proved the second part also, which we need to prove, this one. So we have proved both parts. So we can say from equation 4th and equation 5th, which indicates that the corresponding segments of chord PQ and RS are equal. Now our question number 3 says that if two equal chords of a circle intersect within the circle, prove that the line joining the point of intersection to the center makes equal angles with the chords. So let's draw this figure first, that we have to draw two equal chords of a circle which are intersecting within the circle, and then we have to prove that the point of intersection to the center makes equal angles with the chord. So let's draw. As you can see this figure, question number 3. What is given? We have drawn that AB and CD, two chords which we have assumed that AB and CD, we have given the name by ourselves. These are two chords, okay, AB and CD. These two chords we have drawn, which is of equal length, and AB and CD intersect at P point. They are intersecting at this point P point, okay. And AB is equals to CD. It is already given in the question. Now what we need to prove? We need to prove that angle OPE, because they said that we need to prove the point prove that the line joining the point of intersection, it means this line OP line is joining the point of intersection, this point, okay, to center, which makes equal angles with the chords. Where are the chords? These are the chords, CD and AB. So these angles, this angle and this angle, we need to prove that these two angles are equals to each other, okay. So angle OPE and OPF, we need to prove that these two angles are equal. So let's do first our construction. So what construction we have done? We have drawn OE, which is perpendicular to AB, and we have drawn OF, which is perpendicular to CD. See this one we have drawn, okay. Construction we have done. Now start our solution. So proof, in triangle OEP and in triangle OFP, in these two triangles we will try to prove them congruent. So angle OEP is equals to OFP. Why? Because each are 90 degree. Okay. Then we are saying OE equals to OF. Why? Because we have learned in a theorem that equal chords of a circle are at equidistance from the center. Okay. Theorem 10.4. Just check them. So these are equal. OF equals to OE because of this. And OP equals to OP because this is the common side. So by 3 points we can say that OEP is congruent to triangle OFP, and if the triangles are congruent, so definitely we can say their corresponding parts are also equal, and these triangles are congruent by RHS rule, because right angle hypotenuse sides are equal and one other side is equal. That's why by RHS rule these two triangles are congruent. Therefore angle OPE equals to angle OPF by CPCT, and this thing only we need to prove here. So this was very easy question. I hope it is clear to you. Now move to question number 4 of NCERT, and I have already written the question here, so you can check from here only. If a line intersect two concentric circles means those two circles which are having the same center. Okay, so as you can see here, one bigger circle and one smaller circle, and they both circle have made from this same point, from the same center. So that's why they are called concentric circles. It is written also circles with the same center. Now, with the center O at A, B, C and D, it means they are saying that these two circles are intersecting each other. These two, a line which intersecting these two circles at 4 points. Point A, point B, point C and point D. As you can see, this is black line which intersecting these two concentric circles at 4 points A, B, C and D. Now we need to prove that this AB is equals to CD. It means this part AB from this point to this point AB is equals to CD. It means this to this part. So let's start our construction and proof. So first we are drawing a perpendicular OM on line AD. So let's draw perpendicular. Okay, we have drawn this perpendicular straight line OM on line AD. This is perpendicular, it means it will make 90-degree angle here in both sides. And you know very well that a perpendicular bisect the chord. We have learned in our theorems, theorem 10.3, a perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle bisect the chord. So it means if we take this first chord BC, which is of a smaller circle, so BM equals to CM, and if we take this bigger circle, so AD is the chord, therefore AM will be equals to DM. Okay, so you can observe, it can be observed that BC is the chord of the smaller circle, BC is the chord of the smaller circle, and AD is the chord of the bigger circle. Therefore BM equals to CM and AM equals to DM, because perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle, a perpendicular which we have drawn from the center of the circle, bisect the chords. Bisect the chord. So it will bisect this smaller chord also, BC, and it will bisect chord AD also. Therefore these two parts are equal, equation 1 and equation 2. Now if we subtract equation first from equation second, AM minus BM and MD minus MC. So let's subtract AM minus BM. So what will left? Just check. This one is AM, AM, and this is point B. If we subtract from AM this BM, if we just cut this one, so what will left? Just left AB. You see, AM minus BM, what left? AM minus BM, AB. Okay, AM minus BM, AB. And if we subtract MC from MD, MD subtract MC, so what will left? This much only left, this part CD. So what left? MD minus MC, CD. So it's automatically come equals, because equal sign was already there in the middle. Okay, so AB equals to CD. So in this way we have proved that AB equals to CD. So our fourth question is also over. Now we will move to question number 5 of the exercise, which says that 3 girls, Reshma, Salma and Mandeep, are playing a game by standing on a circle of radius which is 5 meter drawn in a park. So we have drawn a circle which is a shape of park. Okay, and Reshma we are denoting by R, Salma we are denoting by S, and Mandeep we are denoting by M point. Okay, R, S, M. And we have learned that they are saying that they are standing on a circle of radius 5 meter drawn in a park. Radius is how much? 5 meter. This is already given. Radius is 5 meter drawn, radius. So O to R 5 meter radius, O to M 5 meter radius, and OS is also radius. That's why I have drawn with the green pen, green sketch pen, O, R, O, S, O, M. These 3 are radius of the circle, which is 5 meter, 5 meter and 5 meter. Okay, till now it is clear, I hope. Just I am focusing on more. Now further they are saying that Reshma throws a ball to Salma. So Reshma throws a ball to Salma. So ball came from here, Reshma to Salma. So I have drawn a line. And then Salma to Mandeep. Then Salma thrown ball to Mandeep. Then Salma to Mandeep. And at last Mandeep to Reshma. As you can see here, Reshma throws a ball to Salma, Salma to Mandeep, and Mandeep to Reshma. If the distance between Reshma and Salma, and between Salma and Mandeep, Reshma and Salma, and from Salma to Mandeep is 6 meter each, it means this much. RS equals to SM is how much? 6 meter. So we have written RS equals to SM equals to 6 meter. And radius OR, OS and OM equals to how much? 5 meter. Okay. So what is the distance between Reshma and Mandeep? It means they are asking the distance between R and M. Reshma and Mandeep, RM. Let's solve the question. Let R be R to B. This is how much? We can assume X. We have assumed that RB is equals to how much? X. Okay. Now area of triangle ORS. So before finding the area of triangle ORS, what we are doing? We are doing little construction. We have drawn a construction with the blue sketch pen. The brown sketch pen you can see here. I have done a construction. Okay. That is OA line which is perpendicular on RS. OA line which is perpendicular on RS, and RS is working as a chord. So it will bisect this RS in two parts according to theorem. A perpendicular from a center to a chord bisect the chord. Therefore, RA will be equals to SA, or you can say AR equals to AS. So RS is given 6 meter. Okay, RS equals to SM 6 meter was given. Therefore, RA 3 meter and SA is also how much? 3 meter. 3 plus 3 6. Okay, this much clear. Now what I am doing, I am taking triangle ORS and I am trying to find the area of this triangle. So formula is what? Half into base into height. Half into base into height. Now question is that which base I should take? I should take base RS or I should take base OS. So right now I am taking the base OS. What I am taking? I am taking the base OS. So if I am taking the base OS, just check here. If I am taking the base OS like this, OS. So what is the height? Height is what? RB. RB is the height. This is the base. This is the height. Okay. Now OS is how much? This is the base. So how much OS? Just check. This is the green line, and green line is radius. So radius is how much? 5 meter. So it is 5 meter. Height is what? RB. Height is what? X. So we can put this one. So by putting the value we got 1/2 into 5 into x. So it means 5 into 5, 5.2x. This is our equation first. Now in right triangle OAR, this triangle, just I am shading this one, this right triangle I am taking. Okay, this is 90-degree angle. So in front of 90-degree angle, this is hypotenuse. Okay, so we can use Pythagoras theorem here. So according to this, you can see this one. OR square equals to RA square or plus OA square. We can say or not? Just check here. OR square, it means OR hypotenuse square equals to base, or you can say perpendicular, anything you can take, OA square plus AR square. We have written this one. Now by putting the value we can put OR is given 5 meter. So we have put it here 5 meter. Just check 5 square. OA we don't know, so we need to find out. So we written OA square only. AR. In place of AR, what I am writing? RS divided by 2. It means RS is how much? 6 divided by 2 means 3. So what comes? 3. It means 3 square. So 5 square equals to OA square plus 3 square. 3 3 is 9, 4 5 is 25. Now I can move or transfer 9 from right hand side to left hand side. So 25, 9 gone from here to this side. So it becomes minus 25 minus 9, 16. So our OA square equals to how much? 16. Now I will remove this square. When square will go this side, so it will become square root. Now OA equals to root 16. What is the square root of 16? 4. Therefore OA equals to how much? 4 meter. It means we got this line. The length of this line OA, brown line, constructed line. This is how much? 4 meter. Now once again we are taking triangle ORS, and this time we are taking base as RS and height as OA, because just now we have find out OA equals to 4 meter. So half into base into height, half into RS into OA. RS 6 already, we know that, and OA just we have found 4 meter. So we have written 4, 2 3 is 6, 3 4 is 12. So we got our area of triangle ORS equals to how much? 12 meter square. Now area of triangle ORS just we found 12 meter, and earlier we found area of triangle ORS as how much? 5.2x. 1/2 into 5 into x means 5.2x. So by equation 1 and by equation 2, these both are equal, because both are the area of triangle ORS only. So what we are doing? We are putting them equal. So 1/2 into 5 into x, 5 into 5, 5.2x equals to 12. This 2 will go upside, cross multiplication. So 2 12 is 24. Therefore it comes, 5 will come downside. So x equals to 24/5. This is the value of x. Okay. Now pay attention towards here. What is our RM? RM is just double of RB. See RB, this is RM. Why it is double? Because OS is the what you can say, or you can take here OB you can take it as a line which is coming from a center and it's coming as a perpendicular. Okay, so it will bisect the chord into two equal parts. It means BR, or you can say RB, is equals to just MB. These are both half. So RM is what? Bigger than this. So we can say RM is just double of RB. So RM equals to twice of RB. RB is what? 24 upon 2. So 2 into 24, 48 upon 5. It means 9.6 meter is what? Our RM. RM. And what is RM? RM is the distance between Reshma and Mandeep. And this thing only we need to find out. And this is how much? 9.6 meter. This is our answer. I hope it is clear to you. Just check this diagram again. So let's do our last question of this exercise, that is sixth question. A circular park of radius 20 meter is situated in a colony. A circular park is there in a colony which is having 20 meter radius, okay? And three boys, Ankur, Syed and David, are sitting at equal distance on its boundary, each having a toy telephone in his hands to talk each other. Find the length of the string of each phone. So let's draw the figure for this question. Let's check. As they said, so we have drawn a figure, a circular park in a colony. This is a circular park, just focus here. Circular park where three friends, Ankur, which I have denoted from A point, Syed, which I have denoted from S point, and David, which I have denoted from D point, are sitting at a equal distance. What they said? They are sitting at equal distance on its boundary. It means equal distance means AS is equals to SD and SD equals to AD. It means all three sides are equal of this triangle. And we know that when all three sides are equal, then that triangle is called an equilateral triangle. So therefore, first what is given, just let's write first. It was given that it is a circular, this circle is of radius 20 meter. So radius of the circle is how much? 20 meter. It is given. Therefore, O to A is a radius, OS is also radius, and OD is also radius. So OA equal to OS equals to OD equals to 20 meter. We have found from the question only. Then they said all three sides are equal. It means AS equals to SD equals to DA. So AS SD equals to DA, because it was given that they are sitting at equal distance, all three friends, Ankur, Syed and David. Then if all three sides are equal of a triangle, then that triangle is called an equilateral triangle. And we know that medians of an equilateral triangle pass through the circumcenter of the equilateral triangle. As you can see here, I have drawn a median AB. If I draw like this, produce more in this way. AS I have produced more in this way, and I am producing AD, this one D also. In this way you can give name anyone. So I have drawn three medians here. Okay, three medians I have drawn. And the point at which they are intersecting each other, that point is called circumcenter O. So in this case, we can say that here medians intersect each other in the ratio 2:1. This is the rule. Medians of which triangle? Of equilateral triangle pass through the circumcenter of the equilateral triangle, and medians intersect each other in which ratio? 2:1. It means if I have to take this line AB, which I needed here, as here AB is the median of this equilateral triangle AB. So this AB having one point at center, that this is O point. So they will divide into which ratio? AO is to OB. AO is to OB. Let's check here. AO, or you can say OA is to OB. So OA will be 2 and OB will be 1. Okay, 2:1. See, as here AB is the median of equilateral triangle ASD, so we can write OA is to OB, because medians intersect each other in the which ratio? 2:1. Where there is medians are there of equilateral triangle. Okay, it will apply in equilateral triangle only. Then we have written OA is to OB equals to 2:1. Now OA is to OB means OA upon OB equals to 2 upon 1 we can write. Now cross multiplication will take place. OA multiply by 1, so it becomes OA only, and 2 will come down side and OB will go upside. Okay, cross multiplication. So what will come? 1 into OA, and this one OB will go this side. First, what is OA length? OA length. It was already given, just check. OA equals to how much? 20 meter. So we can write in place of OA 20. Yes, we have written. Now cross multiplication we can do. 120 is 20, and OB will go this side and 2 will come this side. So 20 divided by 2 equals to OB. Okay, so 2 10 ja 20. So OB equals to how much? 10 meter. OB how much? 10. OB is how much? 10. And OA is already given. OA was already given how much? 20. And now just OB we find out how much? 10. So AB is how much? 20 plus 10, 30. So we can say AB equals to OA plus OB. AB equals to OA plus OB. OB is 20 meter and OB is how much? 10. Just we have found out. So it becomes AB equals to OA plus OB equals to 20 plus 10, that is 30 meter. Now if we observe triangle ABD, just observe this triangle ABD, just check this one. It is a right angle triangle ABD. Okay, this is a 90-degree angle. So it is a right angle triangle where AD is the hypotenuse, AB is the perpendicular, and BD is the base. So we can use Pythagoras theorem here. In triangle ABD, Pythagoras theorem, AD square equals to AB square plus BD square. Now AD square, it is not given, we have to find out. And AB square, which is already just we have found out, AB is how much? 30. So we can write 30 in place of AB, 30 square. BD, now just check BD carefully. BD is the just half of SD. Why I am saying this? Because we have learned a theorem, a line or perpendicular through the from the center point on the chord bisect the chord. It means SB, or you can say BS equals to BD. They are equal length. BS equals to BD. They are equal length. So I can say now, for BD I can write what? Half of SD. This BD is half of SD. Okay. So I can write. So I have written SD upon 2. Half of SD means SD upon 2 in place of BD. Okay. Now one more thing we have noticed, that all three sides are equal. It means SD equals to AD also and AD equals to AS. So in place of SD I can write AD once again. So okay, I will write here. So in place of this SD I am writing AD. So in place of SD what come here now? AD. So AD upon 2 whole square. Now 30 square. Now why I have written AD? Because SD was equals to AD, it was given. Now AD square, 30 square means 3 3 9, 0 will come 900, and AD square, and 2 2s are 4. So AD square upon 4. Now what I have to do? I am taking this one, this full, towards the left hand side. So what will happen? AD square minus AD square upon 4 will come this side, and 900 will remain this side, right hand side. Now I will take LCM, so I can take one downside. 4 1 is 4 and 4 into AD, so 4 AD square into 1 into AD square, AD square. So 4 out of 4 AD square I have to subtract 1 AD square. 4 AD square minus 1 AD square. So how much left? 3 AD square. How much left? 3 AD square upon 4. 3 AD square upon 4 equals to 900. Okay, now do forwards. AD square equals to 900 into 4 upon 3. How it comes? Just check here. I have taken this one towards upside. 900 cross multiplication. So it will go upside. So 900 into 4, and this 3 will come downside. So 900 multiply by 4 upon 3, like this. 900 multiply by 4 upon 3. Now 3 3s are 9 0 0. Okay. Now 4 3s are 12 and 00 1200. So AD equals to how much? 1200. AD square equals to how much? 1200. But we need to find out the value of just AD only. So we have to remove this square. So it becomes square root. That's why under root 1200 comes. Now we have to find the prime factorization of 1200. So 2 6 are 12, 00, then 2 3 are 6, 00, 3 5 are 15, 2 1 are 2, 2 5 are 10, 00, then 2 7 are 14, 10, 2 5 are 10. Now 75. Now 75 can't cut by 2, can't divisible by 2. So we will take 3 here, because 7 plus 5 12. So it can divisible by 3. So 3 2 are 6, 3 5 are 15. 5 5 25, 5 is a 5. Now just check the pairs. These are in pairs. This is in pair. This is in pair. So 2 2 5. But this 3 is not in pair. So I can write 1200 equals to what? Here only I can write 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by this 3, which is not in pair, and then 5 into 5. Okay, it's under square root. Now I can take out pairs, because this is a rule. So 2 will come outside, this 2 will also come outside, this 5 will also come outside, but this 3 is not in pair. So this 3 will remain in under root. Okay, now multiply this one. 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. So our AD comes 2 to the 4, 4, 5, 20, 20 root 3. So this is the value of AD. This is the value of AD. AD equals to 20 root 3. And this thing only we have to find in this one. Why? Just check here. Find the length of the string of each phone. String of each phone. This is the string, no? This is the string because one toy phone Ankur have, one toy phone Shahid have, one toy phone, and David also have one toy phone. So they are talking through the string. We have to find the length of string only. As I have find the length of AD 20 root 3. So it is the length of all AS also and SD also, because these all are equal. AS equals to SD equals to DA. So in this way we have found the length of the string, that is how much? 20 root 3. So I hope it is clear to you.
At last, I just want to say be safe and God bless you all.